As you guys can see, this is the Biviano garage. It is crazy. An M3 competition right here, and his brother has an insane 1M. So both of these cars are both heavily modified, and we're going to be reviewing one of them first and then another one later on. Stay tuned for those videos. But first, we're going to be jumping in the M3, and we're going to be giving this a real good go. Dude, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Awesome.
Look at this stealth machine. Oh my lord. We are in the insane M3 now. I just nearly got killed filming. But we're not gonna do any of that stuff. No one's gonna die today. Fingers crossed. That's kill me mode. This is sport mode. Let's chuck it in comfort mode first. What is up, guys? We are back in the M3 competition. I'm really fortunate to be reviewing a car as crazy as this. This thing looks so menacing in the black. It looks like a stealth bomber. This car is not your basic M3 competition. It has had the whole workshop bench thrown at it. It's fully done up, stage 2 ESS tuning. It's running a D-Cat, downpipe, and performance exhaust. Everything is ESS tuning on this car, and it pushes over 360 kilowatts at the rear wheels. This thing is no slouch at all. Normally you think an M3 is more of a saloon sedan type, comfortable daily driver kind of car, but this car has both capabilities up its sleeve. I'm still in comfort mode, and that's just a little bit of a demo of how crazy this car is. This car is kind of the epitome of fast M3. So all the options on this car and all the modifications enhance the M3. So it's got a carbon roof instead of your normal sunroof to lighten the car, to bring the center of gravity down. It's got all that down pat. It's got competition wheels, competition tires, KW suspension as well. And everything has been done to enhance the performance of this vehicle. It is going so quickly through here, and I'm still in comfort mode. We gotta be really careful. It is no slouch at all. Honestly, these BMWs are so much more insane in this generation of the F series. I think coming from the E90s to this, they've done a whole lot of stuff in terms of making the car perform better and feel a lot lighter on its feet. It's so nimble compared to its older counterparts. We're just cruising here in Clayton, giving this car a little bit of a run. I'm gonna turn it up into M mode now, and it says confirm M mode. I think it's just like a little safety precaution so nothing goes wrong and you don't hit it by accident. So everything is turned up to its max setting, and everything is lighting up here on my dashboard. We've got MDM mode, traction control off, and this steering wheel is a full M performance steering wheel. It's fully clothed in Alcantara, and it's got shift lights, a lap timer, and everything. This is pretty serious. Oh my god. I honestly can't talk right now. I'm a little bit preoccupied. Oh my lord. Get a load of this. Lost for words. I think just watching that speaks for itself. Oh god. I think it's time we got some new brakes, some new pads and rotors, please. But the handling is so good. I'm surprised. The KW suspension really makes everything handle so much smoother and flatter through all these corners and bends. Because this car is a big car. I think it's about 1,600 kilos. That's a big machine. To be taking these corners at such speed, I'm really, really surprised at how well it's handling everything. Rear-wheel drive cars are literally where it's at. Oh my lord! So much fun, man. Wow, it's really quite a car. We got security looking at me and everything. We're gonna get out of here now.
Get out of here right now, bro. Right now, bro.
I think we've caused enough drama right here. Oh my god, listen to that! And you have to remember that this car is rear-wheel drive. It's not putting down power on all four wheels, it's only the back wheels. So you can imagine how easily this thing could potentially slide out. Like if I hit a bump in the road that I don't see, it's gonna go flying. A stock M3 doesn't compare to this in any way. It's so supple, it goes over bumps so well. And through these corners, guys, it stays so flat. And when you're not hammering it all out, it puts the power down really nicely. So I can imagine on a track, this thing would handle insanely well. I mean, if you're a true driver, you got to drive this car with traction control off. But on a track, this thing would really, really just come alive. I think if I was to take either an M3 or M4, personally, I'd definitely take an M3. Like, to have 4 doors, all that space in the back, and the capacity to chuck in people, and there's just more practicality. You can get way more use out of the car. And in terms of the performance, the handling and everything, it does everything very, very similarly. I mean, the looks on the M4 is debatably better, but I think it's just nitpicking at the end of the day. But personally, I'd definitely go with the M3. And you can pick one of these cars up for such good value now. They've come down a lot in the used market. Well, there you go, guys. That concludes the video for today. Huge thanks to Biz for letting me drive his insane vehicle. This thing is unlike any other thing on the road. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really goes a long way. In the comments below, tell me what you like about this crazy M3. And as well as that, consider subscribing because it really helps the channel go a long way. I've got some really exciting content that you guys really don't want to miss. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Your brakes were done to begin with, yeah?
I got no idea, bro.
No, it wasn't stopping, like, at all.
Yeah.
I was really worried.